à peine 50 jours, les électeurs nous ont confié un mandat très clair. Les Québécoises et les Québécois nous ont demandé de continuer à défendre les valeurs.
Asked us to continue the values and interests of Quebec, and as well to prevent the kind of ideology coming from the Conservatives. In times of economic crisis, we have a duty to go beyond partisan considerations, and that is why, and it is for that reason, that the BLoc was in fact the only party to present an economic recovery plan with numbers that is realistic in November. The Conservatives, in fact, commended us on that plan. Unfortunately, for partisan reasons, Stephen Harper then rejected out of hand this plan and created a political crisis. The Conservative leader had promised to look after the economic crisis, and rather than that, he simply made things worse. The Bloc Québécois had a duty to oppose an ideological statement that attacked Quebec, that attacked workers, that attacked women, and attacked democracy. Stephen Harper has demonstrated a serious lack of judgment by putting ideology before the economy and before the fate of the people. The Conservative leader confirmed the worst fears of Quebecers towards his party and his government. In recent days, rather than adopting a responsible attitude, the Conservative leader has once again challenged the democratic choice made by the men and women of Quebec. By acting in this manner, Stephen Harper has shown himself to be unworthy of governing. The Prime Minister has shown his true face, and he has definitely lost the confidence of the House of Commons. Before the failure of the Conservative government, a majority of elected members chosen by the people decided to launch discussions that bore fruit. We were able to conclude an agreement that provides for very significant gains for Quebec, a support plan that has been awaited for some time for the manufacturing and forestry sectors to save and create thousands of jobs. We also obtained the restoration of funding of economic agencies in Quebec. Cuts to cultural agencies and programs will be cancelled. There is also assistance for retirees affected by the crisis. We agreed on a program of support for older workers as well, and for the Employment Insurance Fund to be used solely for the workers. In terms of the environment and the economy, the agreement provides for a mechanism inspired by Kyoto. We also agreed on assistance for families, as well as the right to opt out with full compensation for Quebec. The Bloc Québécois will not participate in this new government. We have undertaken to support this coalition for a period of 18 months, based on an agreement that meets the interests of Quebec. We will remain free to serve Quebec. What we want is that in the next 18 months, the next government will work to kickstart the economy and help people affected by the crisis. Mr. Harper refused to take his responsibilities, and now he would like to get us back into election. All of this has gone on long enough. I'm asking Mr. Harper to allow the House of Commons to vote so that we can get rid of his government once and for all. And finally, we can work together to combat an economic crisis that we are facing now. Thank you.